Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Monday, December the 6th, 2010, and like we do every night, it's time to look at the market, so check it out. Okay, quick little announcement to make before we get started. What you're going to get at PerfectStockAlert.com is short-term trends. That's what we're going to be analyzing. Bullish, bearish, doesn't make a difference. The number one complaint we've received at PerfectStockAlert.com is our midterm view. They want us to analyze the short term. So here you go. Here's the short term. And again, we started to shift that way last week, and we're going to continue doing that on the website from this point forward. So what you're going to find here is the overall market chart. This particular one is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You'll see this red and green line here. This is your stop loss limit. As long as price activity remains above this line, all right, until we adjust it, remains above this point of 10,928, would remain looking for bullish opportunities here. We believe the market's pulling back right here. It doesn't really amount to anything other than a buying opportunity. You've had 3 days to the upside with about 360 points. A little pause there. It makes sense to us. But you'll also notice if you look at the slow stodge right here, you can see that you have advanced to 96.50 way up here, which is equal or higher than that previous high point. So the fact that we're showing a high point here of 11,451, and then a lower of 11.3 tells us we still have more room to go to the upside, and that would make sense to us from a short-term perspective. As long as this blue arrow is on the chart, we remain bullish on the Dow Jones Industrial Average short term. Okay? As always, you can get these charts on our website at perfectstockalert.com. They update every single day. You can check them out whenever you'd like. All right? Let's go over the rest of the world markets. Okay, a quick look here at gold. You have made it higher, the highest close you've seen here. Okay, higher close than previous here. All right, so this kills any theory of a head and shoulders pattern developing there. It's just not going to happen. What we have situation here is a nice rally, but she has already broken down and closed below our trigger point where we're no longer bullish on this particular chart. We would like to see a pullback, some kind of a quality entry opportunity where we can define our risk a lot better than buying up here with the stop way down here. We don't much care for that. So we're just neutral on gold for the moment. If we're neutral on anything, there won't be an arrow indicating up or down on a short-term trend, and there won't be a stop loss limit on it. So if the chart is just blank, we're neutral on it. We wouldn't be a buyer or a seller. Okay, here we are looking at the Hang Seng Index. This one, like we talked about last Friday, is having a hard time joining the rest of the world markets and the move higher. It's actually finding resistance at that middle Bollinger Band line that we talked about before. All right, that's showing the bearish signal here. Series of lower highs here, 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 right, and lower lows here and here. So right now, this is not something we want to be a buyer of, nor do we want to be a seller of at the moment. We definitely want to be neutral. Quick look here at the BSE index. We talked about this last week. We told you guys that a bounce here would make sense to us. It remains in a bullish short-term trend here. As long as it stays above 18,953, any pullback would just be a buying opportunity. All right. Okay, on the FTSE, the first thing you're going to have to do is set aside your personal opinions on the fundamentals of what's going on over there in Europe. Like I said before, this is going to just remain very short-term trend analysis for you. And right now, the short-term trend is up for the FTSE, London Financial Times Index. As long as she stays above this 55.18, she will remain a buyer over there as well. So keep that in mind. You're not seeing any negative formations here, so we expect this to continue to move higher with the markets here in the U.S. The NASDAQ here in the U.S. is definitely making higher highs. This is going to be consolidation. Any pullback here is still bull territory as long as you stay above this key level 24.58. That's where the stop's at. We'll advance it as opportunity creates those situation where we can advance it logically. And for now, we're still a bull. Any pullback here, like I said, you've made a new high here, 25.94 versus 25.92. So any pullback would likely just be consolidation. You're not going to find a lot of volatility right here. I wouldn't expect unless something happens over there in Europe. But just using low volume pullbacks here as buying opportunities. Okay, I'm very bullish on oil. We'll stay that way for quite some time, most likely. What you have here is a stop at 1,079. As long as price activity is above that, my idea would be to find opportunities to buy. Okay, looking here at the Russell 2000 small cap index, you can see we're now at 760, making new highs right here with a continuation candlestick to the upside. You do have some four consecutive candlesticks to the upside. You're not going to go straight up, so you do expect pullbacks. But as long as you got higher highs and higher lows, remains in a short-term uptrend. So you would buy any pullback. All right, very cool, very easy. The S&P 2000, same story here in the US. It's in a bullish uptrend. Look for it to make new highs. I would expect a consolidation. That doesn't surprise me that we saw that earlier this week, and we may see it for a couple more days. But at the end of the week, I expect the market to attempt to take out this previous high right there. Okay. Okay, we talked a little bit about the TSX last week. The main thing here, same condition as you see here in the US, very bullish uptrend. As long as it holds this support at 12,782, I'd remain that way. And the main thing here is all of that volume. All right, lots more volume going into Canada than there is here in the US. You will also notice the slow stocks as she's pulled back up above the 80 line here. All right, is now higher than here. This confirms this is true. Okay, so the advance here makes sense. Any pullback, you like to find previous resistance here is going to start acting as support. So you're not going to see a lot of pullback here. In fact, it'd be very shallow if you get any. So I'd keep looking for this to be a bullish opportunity to go find stocks short term. Keep a tight stop on your individual stocks. We post video alerts every single night at perfectstockalert.com for you to check out that show different opportunities that we see, including the entry point, the exit point, the stop loss limit, all that stuff. So you can check that out, as well as our watch list, which shows all the stocks that we're watching this week. All right. If you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. A quick look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer, read it and weep. God bless, take care, and I will see you in the next video.